Hello guys, welcome back to Code for Bio channel. In this channel, we will cover various bioinformatics analysis tools and hands-on projects on various topics such as next generation sequencing, microarray and in silico predictions. So if you like this content, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. So we are starting our new playlist in which we will cover global screening microarray data analysis, which is also known as the GSA microarray data analysis. बिफोर भी स्टार्टिंग दिस वीडियो, जिन्होंने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है वो जाके सब्सक्राइब करो और वीडियो को एंड तक जरूर देखें और कमेंट करके बताएं कि आपको वीडियो कैसी लगी। और हाँ, किसी को किसी भी टॉपिक में डाउट है या उसके अंदर कुछ समझना है या फिर इफ़ यू नीड एनी हैंड्स ऑन ट्यूटोरियल ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, सो यू जस्ट write a comment in the comment section and I will definitely make the video on that. So let's start our introductory video on GSA microarray data analysis. Global screening microarray. So basically it is a Illumina product in which Infinium global screening array 24-bit chips. In the single chip you can upload only a 24 sample. So these chips are available in 5 variants: GSA version 1, 2, version 2 plus MD, version 3, version 3 plus MD. Every GSA version having a different number of SNPs. So when you are working on a GSA, so you have to know at which chips the data are coming from which chip, so that you need a certain files for that. So this is the diagrammatic view for collecting data from a bit chip. So this is after this is a iScan. After having a wet lab procedure, we receive a IDET files, which is a XY location intensity files. For that we need a .bpm, which is also known as the manifest file, and the .egt cluster file for the genotypic calls. With the help of Genome Studio, we can run our data and receive a genotypic call. How we can install the Genome Studio? So basically you have directly go to the Illumina side and type the Genome Studio version 2.0, because we are doing the genotypic or the polyploid. Okay, so right now we are not performing Genome Studio 2.0.1 for methylation. In the next playlist we will do the methylation parts, but right now in this video tutorial, in this playlist, we are doing the Genome Studio 2.0 for genotyping or polyploid. Okay. So these are the certain plugins which we require during the data analysis. One is the CNV partition, CNV rain report, Plink input report, GEO data submission reports. The most important is that we need a Plink input report by which we can create a PAT files or the map files with the help of Plink input report plugin, Genome Studio plugin. And after that, when we have the PAD or map files, we can do the certain analysis like the QC and the per marker QC and the per individual QC. So this is a kind of a flow chart which we already discussed in the collecting the data from a bit chip, in which you after the iScan control or Nexic control software, you receive a IDET files, which is a intensity files. For that you need a manifest file, which is in the format of .bpm. Cluster file is your optional, either you have a cluster file or not. In version 1, 2 and 3 you have the cluster files, which is easily available on the Illumina side, but for the version 2 MD and the version 3 MD you didn't find any cluster files. So you either you have a sufficient amount of samples, so you have to make the cluster files, otherwise without cluster files it will be work. There is no not an issue. Sample sheet for me it is important, because when you give the sample name according to you, so it will be very beneficial for you, but it is not required as much. If you have a sample sheet, that is well and good. If you don't have a sample sheet, then it's okay, you can also run the Genome Studio. So all these files will be required to run the Genome Studio, and when we run the Genome Studio we receive a certain informations like the per SNPs QC and identify the call rate, GenTrain score and the genotype codes, whether it can be a forward stand and it can be a backward stand plus minus stand. So we have to cover everything, and at the end we will export our data in the PAD files and the map files for the certain analysis. So guys, this is it in this introductory video. I will see you in the next video where we will do the hands-on step-by-step analysis on the GSA microarray data analysis. Thank you guys, and please subscribe to my channel.